Hi, I'm Poke Violon with Stellar Fishing, and today's video is going to be on how to buy and sell your drop leaders. And what a drop leader is, you see them in every tackle store there is, whether it's freshwater, saltwater, and it's one of the top selling fishing tackle items in the country. Last week's video was on the mono and the single drop leaders, the one arm and the two arm. Now those, you put hooks and a weight on the bottom. This one is a drop leader, which is made for this purpose of you already have a built-in weight, and then you just attach a hook on the end. Now this is a real basic, this is a 1 ounce egg weight. And what this is considered an egg drop leader. You see them in 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce. It usually doesn't get higher than 3 ounce because that's too bulky for something this simplistic. And what it is, the purpose of this is when you throw it out with your hook and it sits in the water or sits in the sand or in the mud, this 9-inch gap here gives a little bit of leeway with the current, so that way it moves around the bait on the end, so there's still some action on the hook. So they make these in 1 ounce eggs. You'll see this is the most common one. You also see them with no rolls or teardrop weights, fishing weights, and these are called no rolls. And these, basically, this one will sit in the sand, go back and forth, and roll back and forth also. So you get a lot of activity with this one. Now with a no roll, obviously there's no roll. It's just gonna sit there. It's not gonna move around much, but that's fine too. So when you buy and sell these, we make our own. We make literally hundreds of these. And what it is just a swivel. You've got 3 crimps, 12mm crimps. You have a snap swivel at the end. You have 2 beads and you have a weight. Now, anytime you purchase weights, you pre-purchase weights in quantity, you're gonna pay about 18 cents ounce per ounce on the weights. So this whole rig, when you figure out your cost for each of these items, this whole thing is gonna cost you between 30 and 35 cents to make. Now that's if you're gonna make them. Now, purchasing them wholesale, that's different. But the stores, we sell these in bulk to fishing tackle stores, and we charge them $1.25 per rig. And we usually sell them 12 at a time in dozens, and they can order them in the dozens. But so when you're looking for this product, and like I said, it's the most common selling product in the fishing tackle stores, along with the mono leaders that we talked about last week. The ideal thing to do is to purchase them in enough quantity to get them at a great price. So even as a wholesaler, if you're paying between 75 cents and $1 on these, you're still doing well, because then you can turn around and sell them to your bait and tackle stores, or you can put them online to sell them for any more. We sell these in 4 packs online, and we get roughly $13.99 for them as a 4-pack. So, but that's when people are just buying 4 of these at a time. So make sure to go to stellarfishingtackle.com if you need any more information on these drop leaders, or if you decide you want to order them in quantity. And also the components for these, the crimps, the swivels, the snap swivels, the beads, all of that we sell in quantity on stellarfishingtackle.com. And that's the goal of these videos, is to get what I call terminal tackle people to follow our videos, to start finding out where they can buy their crimps and everything else in quantity. And anyway, one last little rig. This is basically the same rig, but as you can see, the crimp ties it up at the top to where it's not going to sit in the sand and go down, because this is a drop leader. This is similar to a snapper rig or a grouper rig that you would see in deep water. This is for some of your smaller, like in a lake, where you just want to drop this down. You don't want it to go too far. It's not going to sit on the bottom of the sand or the mud, and you just put a hook down there with your bait and you're good to go. But this is a drop leader, one of them that doesn't have the 9-inch play. It sits stout at the top. So this is another version of it, which it's just 6 inches shorter, because you don't need that much play on it. But this is the same thing, same cost. And these are also very popular, especially in freshwater. They tend to sell these more for because in the ocean, fish are a lot bigger, obviously. But anyway, so keep that in mind. If you have any questions, send us a message down below, subscribe, like this video, and make sure to visit stellarfishingtackle.com or send us an email at stellarfishingtackle@gmail.com and get with us, and maybe we can get together and start picking up even more product at a better price. Thank you so much.